They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. You look at this Raiders defense. They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. The Colts have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26, and a conversion there is right on 4th down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Richardson to throw. That complete to Downs. And they've got it inside the 10 at the end. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Play action. Now Richardson. Being chased out left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. And the Raiders are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole.
Some teams like to start aggressive to begin a drive, but this is still what you expect to see in normal situations. Just call a simple run, get a few yards to begin the series, and set yourself up for something bigger on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He gets this to Davante Adams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You look at this Colt defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number one in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a first down throw. Watson rolling to his right. And it's complete to Adams. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, Colts nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And I think the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Oh, a costly mistake there in the return game, and that is not how you want to answer an opening touchdown.
Yeah, and your defense is asking you a lot of questions right now because you're already down 7-0. You turn the ball over, they've got to go right back out there to try and keep it from getting to 14-0.
Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds Mayer here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To throw is Watson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. Touchdown Raiders. Zamir White from 6 yards away. And the Raiders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14, Colts nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Richardson out of the shotgun. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump. It's a tough skill to teach, and this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
2nd and 6.
At the Colts 6-yard line.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2nd and 7 from the 20. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Colts first down.
1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Richardson going on 4th down. Flushed out right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And this one too low.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Watson off play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Colts nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got a man, complete. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, it's Richardson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. On the return, Trey Tucker. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
To throw on second is Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Watson's pass intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Raiders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He was defended by Julian Blackman.
Here's Watson. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Option play, here's White. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing again is Watson. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. That is caught. He's got the first down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.